Gavin. He's 2, almost 2.5. I don't know, melts your heart. He melts my heart. Gavin was a couple weeks early. I guess they said I had a mini contraction, so his heart rate dropped, so they went ahead and induced me. I didn't know what was going on with him. I was like, there's a difference between slow and something wrong. Then I started asking the doctor questions like, he's 8 months old, he's not sitting up, he's not creeping, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. Eventually, after calling a bunch of people, I got hooked up with First Steps, and they come out and interviewed him and reviewed him, and then told me what he had, that he's got cerebral palsy. So he's been over a year, and he's been through Noble. I love it, they're great with him.
Gavin is the most motivated boy I've ever worked with in the 20 years I've been doing this. He wants to move, he wants to do.
There you go! Hi, Gavin! He's just done so much from not really being able to move around, and now he's moving around, he's sitting up. He's actually starting to crawl, which we never thought he would do.
Oh. It's the art of getting the kid to do what you want them to do through activities. So I bring out toys that work on the specific skills that we're working on.
There you go. Nice job, Gavin.
Looks like play, but it's really work.
Keegan, his younger brother, just when Keegan started crawling, that's when Gavin started sitting up. Gavin's like, hey, my little brother's not gonna pass me, I'm gonna show him. A lot of people ask me, like, do you think he's gonna walk? And I'm like, yeah, he's gonna walk. They're like, how do you know? I'm like, because I'm his mother.
I would have told you that Gavin couldn't crawl. If you would have asked me this 6 months ago, I would have told you that Gavin is not going to be able to walk, but I can't say that anymore because he's proven me wrong, thank goodness.
But he's very interested in how everything works. I mean, it's just amazing.
Noble is also going to be putting a wheelchair lift on the back of his car and allow the whole family to go and do community outings together, and I'm really proud of that.
Noble has done everything they could. Like, okay, let's get a hand splint. Let's see if this is gonna work. They got him a chair. Let's try and see if we can get him to sit up in the chair. I mean, they've done everything.
Good job, Gavin.
So, I mean, it's great. They're great. I love Noble. They've helped us a lot.
You have to say you love every day.
Don't ever stop saying I love you no matter what. We dated for off and on for like 11 years. Then it came. I decided to get on one knee and said, I know you since you were 6, and I know you now. Will you marry me? And she kind of waited and waited and waited, and then she said, yes, I'll marry you. And everybody at the food court stood up and applauded us. What a wedding.
February the 14th, on Valentine's Day.
We made our own wedding invitations. Since we met at camp, our wedding invitations with the feet coming out of the camp tent.
Wealth, and to be true and loyal to her, so long as you both shall live. I do.
Mary's bridesmaids were all in wheelchairs.
And his brothers sing, you light up my life. For me, it's my favorite song.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Douglas Elmer Hughes.
All her relatives were all in the one room. All her aunts, all her cousins, and they all looked at me and said, you're good for Mary, because you got her to speak her mind. I've been working at the movie theater for 12 years. As long as I got it in my strength and power, Noble was going to be there. Noble's helping me get another job.
We have hard times and we have good times.
I said, we're going to make this work. We're going to surprise people. And I said, well, now we're proving it. And here we've been married 3 years. People tell you you can't, Well, that makes it even more to say, yes, you can. You're gonna have to push ahead. But don't just do it by yourself. Do it with a little bit of gusto and a little bit of help and common sense. You will take it there. I did, and we did it.
When they told me about Cheryl's situation when she was born, that she would not be able to do anything other than just be a vegetable, and what I see today, what she does, and I just feel good.
What I noticed about Cheryl right away is she had a lot of energy. She liked to draw. She always had her drawings.
She's got a great imagination, and I think it comes out on paper, and I don't know where it comes from.
I think that the arts allowed a lot of people to find their niche. Once you find a place that you can call home, it helps you come alive. I think giving her the art space and for her to recognize that as that's my room, it's just opened her up because now I see her smiling more. She seems a lot more relaxed.
She likes coming out here. She likes the people. She talks about some of the people here. So I think this kind of brought her out of a shell that she was in.
Is this your artwork?
Yeah.
Is that Cheryl's artwork?
This is my artwork. This is my name.
I think it's really neat that what our noble artists have done is surpass everyone's original vision of what the art program actually had to offer, and I like that. I always try and have different local artists from the community come in, and one of the artists, I showed him Cheryl's art, and he was in love with it because it's just really neat and it's very lively. And he said, I bought a gallery in Broad Ripple, and I would love for Cheryl to be one of our artists for the grand opening.
Just ecstatic at seeing something like that of hers out there where everybody can see. It was wonderful. Yeah.
It was really neat to hear people's responses to say that they connected to her through her artwork. What is art to you?
Myself.